Driving a Tesla is unlike any other vehicle experience I've ever had. On my first demo drive, I was blown away by all of the driving characteristics that this fully electric vehicle had to offer. Comparing it to my turbocharged Subaru, it was night and day difference. So if you're interested in demo driving a Tesla for your first time, but you have some concerns because you're not really sure how the car is going to handle, what's it going to turn like, how's it going to stop, what's it going to accelerate like, then this video is for you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Boondock Tesla. Today we're talking about the driving characteristics of Tesla vehicles. Now in my case, when I did the demo drive, I chose the Model Y long range, but I've also done a demo drive with a Model 3 long range, and the characteristics are exactly the same. So if you are currently driving a gas or diesel powered vehicle and you're going to demo drive a Tesla, the driving characteristics are going to be very different. Now, starting off, number one, the main thing you are going to recognize and identify when you hop in the Tesla and you take off is literally that you will take off. These things have instant torque. Unlike gas or diesel powered vehicles that actually have to build up RPM, yes, I know diesel has torque at lower RPMs, still electric motors take the cake. When you get in the Tesla to demo drive, don't throw down the accelerated pedal until you're out of the parking lot and on the highway, because it will throw you back in the seat, much like if you've ever been on a roller coaster ride and you take off, it's going to throw you back in the seat. You're going to feel that acceleration, that thrust, that torque. It is amazing, okay? Absolutely loved it. Fell in love with it the second I got up onto the highway. It's just, it will change how you feel about electric vehicles, I guarantee it. Now, gas and diesel powered vehicles have certain RPM ranges where they produce the most torque or torque peak output. The second thing you're going to notice on the flip side of acceleration is the braking. Teslas have regenerative braking. Now, this is going to feel like you've got your foot on the brake the second you pull off the accelerated pedal. It's going to throw you forward. It's going to feel like you're just going woo and you're coming to a fast stop, okay? This is normal. It's a part of design on Tesla's part to conserve energy and put energy back into the battery to extend the range. Now, you can go into the settings and adjust the amount of regenerative braking. You can allow the vehicle to roll, much like a gas or diesel powered vehicle would when you're coming to a stoplight, and you say let off the accelerated pedal. You've got that little bit of roll there, and then you can press the brake and stop. You can do a creep mode, which is a little bit more of an aggressive regenerative braking, but not nearly as aggressive as hold mode, which is what I recommend that you drive on, because you can actually use the regenerative braking instead of the brake pedal. Saves you money, puts energy back into the battery, saves your brakes, and it becomes intuitive. You start to be able to time when to release off of the accelerator pedal, or maybe feather the accelerator pedal a little bit and get the appropriate amount of stopping. The third thing you're going to notice when you're demo driving this Tesla for the first time is that the steering feels a little bit different from what you're used to in the gas or diesel powered vehicles. It's going to feel heavier. Now, if any of you have ever driven a vehicle without power steering and you've had to make a tight turn in a parking lot while you're not moving in the vehicle, you know the steering wheel is kind of difficult to turn. You know, sometimes you have to sit there and you have to pull really hard on it to get the steering wheel to turn. But that's not exactly what this is like in the Tesla. It's going to feel heavier, yes. However, there are some settings that you can adjust in the control panel in the vehicle to lighten that steering wheel feel. For me, I actually preferred the heavier steering. During the demo drive, it made me feel like I had a little more safety and control over the vehicle as compared to having a lighter feeling. But again, total preference. You can correct it in the settings. Now, the fourth thing you're going to notice is that the Tesla vehicle is very quiet. Let's say you're out there on the road, you're about to merge onto the highway during your demo drive, and you notice something strange. You've hit the accelerator pedal, you're back in your seat, you're merging, but there's no engine noise. This is a big difference between fully electric vehicles and gas or diesel powered vehicles. You're not going to have that engine noise that almost simultaneously kicks up when you hit the accelerator pedal to merge onto the highway. No, in the Tesla, you throw the pedal down, you zoom up on the on-ramp, and it's done. There's no engine noise. I call it silent speed. You're going to have to get used to that if you decide to become a Tesla owner. I've found that I actually like it. Now, is there road noise in the Tesla? Absolutely. You've got tires making contact with the pavement. That's going to create vibration. Vibration is going to be noise inside the cabin. Now, another thing, since we're on the topic of merging, that you'll notice is that there's no downshift in the Tesla when you're merging onto the highway. Much like a gas or diesel powered vehicle, most of the time when you hit the accelerator pedal to speed up so that you can properly and safely merge, you're going to have a downshift in the transmission, putting you in a different power band to help you speed up and reach that peak power and torque level. Now, the fifth thing you're going to notice is the computer aids of the vehicle. You've got the main control panel there to your right. You're going to see a 3D representation of your vehicle in real time with the lines on the road, the vehicles surrounding you, obstacles, everything. It's awesome. Once the initial thrill of merging onto the highway and the newness of driving the Tesla experience, you're going to start to pay attention to a few of the other driving aids that it offers, much like the computer in the center of the vehicle that's going to show you lanes, vehicles around you. It's going to give you warnings if you try to change lanes, but there's a vehicle in your blind spot and you can't see. Think about the ramifications of this. If you've got luggage in the back of your vehicle, if you've got groceries stacked so high that you can't see out of the back window, you've got this computer aid to assist you to provide an extra layer of security and peace of mind, which is fantastic. I noticed that on the demo drive, fell in love with it, and I use it all the time. If you're making a left or right turn, or you're going to change lanes into the left or right lane, you also get a blind spot camera that pops up and gives you real-time footage of your left and your right. It's fantastic. Now, the sixth thing, and maybe this is a personal observation, but during the end of my demo drive, I became very comfortable in the Tesla Model Y, and I relied on the capability of this vehicle, of all Tesla vehicles, because I've also driven a Model 3. In terms of capability, here's what I mean. When I want the vehicle to accelerate, it's going to accelerate. It's not going to downshift. It's not going to think about it. It's just going to go. When I want the vehicle to stop, it will do just that. I don't have to worry about brakes overheating because I have regenerative braking, slowing down the engine almost as if you were downshifting in a transmission manually, and the transmission slows everything down along with the use of the engine. The electric motors are doing this during the regenerative braking process. But you also have the added benefit of physical brakes. So you have two braking capabilities built into the vehicle. So I felt secure in acceleration. I felt secure in braking. Not to mention the safety. Teslas, thanks to their very heavy battery on the bottom of the vehicle, have a low center of gravity, and because of that, they're very difficult to roll over. All of these qualities make the Tesla driving experience amazing and unlike anything I've experienced in gas or diesel powered vehicles. And I've been in some high performance gas and diesel powered vehicles built for the drag strip, and I still prefer the Tesla. Guys, if you're interested in doing a free demo drive, use my referral link down in the description below. Definitely helps out the channel and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.